What the heck wants to check raise here? What are you telling me right now, man? What the heck is this? Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to another stream here on the Pokerstaples channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday, and what an insane day it is about to be. It is a massive, massive Sunday of poker. I'm so excited to be sharing it with all of you that tune in today. We have the Irish Open main event. It is day 1B today. We did not make it through last week, unfortunately, so we're going to give ourselves a best shot today that we can to make it through. Irish Open main events. Great, amazing, awesome tournament. We're going to do our absolute best to win this thing. Payouts in the Irish Open, we will find out on day 2. It's a million guarantees, so I would expect 200,000 for the win, something like that. 180,000, 200,000, depending on if it beats the guarantee. Half here. Just give me 1 sec. 2. We're gonna call. Nice, good flop. Top pair, top kicker. Gonna bet 3,600 with our top pair, top kicker, and take it down. That's easy enough. This is the worst. Raise, call, squeeze, and a resqueeze. Pascal starts the hand 53 blinds deep, so we just call, fold on an ace-high flop, and then get it in on the rest. I think they're starting with a half stack, so. And we're all in. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's go, dude. And we get a call from Daniel. Jack 7-3 on the flop, especially with the ace of clubs here. We want to bet. We want to bet. If we didn't have the ace of clubs, I definitely wouldn't like betting so much. But I think there's value to be had here in betting and potentially setting up future bluffs as well at times. Bluffing middling pairs, bluffing jack X, etc. We see deuce of clubs on the turn. I'm going to keep betting here with this ace of clubs. And again, targeting those same hands, right? You would think on the face of it, hey, wait a second. This hand perhaps isn't the best. Because, you know, it's like we're beating ace queen and we're beating ace 10. But in this 3-bet pot, I think we're really targeting 10s, 9s, 8s. King Jack and Queen Jack, right? Like we're trying to put a lot of pressure on these sort of hands, not Ace Queen and Ace 10. Those hands have probably already folded unless they had the Queen or the 10 of clubs. And we are still, of course, drawing to the nuts as well with a club potential. And we have top pair now. What is the best thing to do here? This is really weird, right? I think we should probably block. The problem is if we get raised, it's really uncomfortable because are we up against jacks or 7s or 3s or ace jack, right? Or a flopped king high flush or something. But I think we should block bet in theory. So I don't really know what to do against a raise here. It's quite uncomfortable, I think. Because there is significant value hands they can have. They did call 2 barrels. It's a 3-bet pot, so I'm not worried about like jack 7 or jack 3 or 7-3s, but they can have the sets. They can have ace jack. And they can have like king and queen high flushes that they flopped or whatever. But an emoji has been sent now, which means they're not going to raise. So, I'm going to say half here. We're going to squeeze. The only thing when we squeeze and Manuel shoves, we call with ace queen, which is like the worst hand we want to do this with, I would say. But we get a call from Alexander and we'll see bet. With top pair, top kicker. And check the turn. To hopefully induce some bluffs here. A lot of our bluffs want to shut down, right? We squeeze pre-flop. We see bet. I mean, a lot of our bluffs don't want to continue here. So we're going to be checking quite a bit. And our ace queen is not very vulnerable, I would say. It goes check, check. 8 on the river. I will... Do I want to block? Yeah. I think block. It gets really awkward if they shove here. I don't think 5-7 suited is likely, right? Wow, there it is. So I'm not too worried about straights. Set of 8s is possible, but I also think they will bluff with the ace-high flush sometimes on the turn, you know? Because we got to think about what the range is for calling pre, which, you know, will be a lot of hands, I would say. But then also they check on the turn on this club. So it kind of takes non-ace high flushes out of their range, I would say. Like they're going to bet the king high and the queen high. And sometimes they're going to bet the ace high, especially in a 3-bet pot, I would say. Unless they have like ace king of clubs. So my inclination is to call here. It's tough. I think I'm going to call, though. Nice. We gamble here against Kelsey, by the way. Shoves for 39 blinds, but this is the big sweat. Good luck, us. It's a lot at play here, dude. There's just a lot of money at risk here. Oh, no. I can't take it, dude. Come on, let's go. Let's go, chat. 966,000. Let's go. Damn, we got a lot of chips, dude. 961,000. Like I said, the average, okay? The average on day 2 of this tournament is 1.3 million. We are just under average already, and there's 444 people left. So, call with 7s. Timo squeezes. We have the right price here to call and play a flop. The thing that you've got to fight mindset-wise here is like to not lock up your chips, right? The goal is not to min cash. The goal is to win. So when you have profitable plays, you know, like, got to stay aggressive. We see a 4-bet here, though. Very easy fold now. Pure min raise from Alexander. We're going to call with 6-5. And see a flop. Ace 9-5. That's annoying with 6-5, I'd say. That's how I feel about this flop. Bet of a quarter. We call. Turns a king. And we check fold, probably. Do a bet. Queen 9, jam. Queen 9 offsuits. Not quite bad enough where I just want to limp folds. We can't limp call. You know, like Queen Jack, we can limp and we can just call it all in. We can call by King 3, which is a bit surprising, perhaps, given, I would say, our limping range. But hey, Jack 8 suited in the big blinds. Folds around to Fabiano. We want to mostly check this. I'm going to raise if I roll a 5 or 6, and I do. We want to have, like, pre-flop here at the stack depth as well. We want to have a pretty wide range of hands that we can have for raising. You know, we don't want to, like, open up these big holes in our game where we can't have things. Now, it creates some difficult situations like this, but we call in position, getting about 2-1 with the suited hand, and hopefully flop well. So let's see. We do. We flop great. Flop a flush draw. So against a c-bet, we're just going to raise. And against a check, I think we bet small and call with the bet half pots. And we're going to go all in. Good luck, us, chat. Hopefully, we find a fold here. And if not, hopefully we hit a spade. Okay. Ace-5 suited, raise, call. We're going to squeeze. The bad news about this is if Rene goes all in, we have to call. But I think it's a good squeeze spot. Oh, you know what's sick is actually these two. Yeah, okay. I'll make it 70,000 here. It's pretty small. We still have to call Renee, but I'm risking less against these two, and I think we can squeeze fold is the thing. Nice. Okay, they fold. Back on Fabiano. Now, Fabiano, it's worth noting here, can have the nuts chat. Can call with a really strong hand to try and induce a squeeze and try and induce like a huge pot, especially with us behind having a lot of chips and being deep. So we're not out of the woods yet. Like Fabiano could definitely still have aces, kings, queens. They can even have ace king. They can have ace queen suited. They can have a lot of good things here. So worth noting that. But they call the squeeze. Flop is king 8-3, 1 spade. Pretty simple spot here, I think. C-bet. 70,000 into 190 is dope. And then play a turn. Cool. Hey, Rebecca. What's up? Tournaments are good. We're 21 left in the hyper. We're winning pots in the Irish Open. We're on 1 million chips, I think. That's it. First time over 1 milli. Nice. 5x starting stack, man. Let's go. The main event, check, check, check at the flop. Check. Renee bets on the turn. We call with the kings. Ace on the river. We have the best hand, right? Probably had the best hand you were with kings. Eights. Raise, get a call from Pedro. Flop is ace 5 deuce. We are going to go for a small bet. 1/3 is fine. What the heck wants to check raise here? What are you telling me right now, man? What the heck is this? I mean, I fold, I guess. I don't know, man. This is insane. Are we humans or are we printers, chat? Defend with 9-6 suited. Jack 10-8 on the flop. We flop an open ender and a backdoor flush draw. Pretty good flop for us against Vladimir. Call, I guess. I was thinking about raising, but the problem is, like, Vladimir choosing to bet on this flop should have a lot of strong and better draws. They're going to be able to call or raise. We're getting a lot of problems on some turns, so I think call is better and hope it goes check, check. It does go check, check, and a deuce on the river. I should bluff here. Let's bet 136. There's a lot of missed draws. We have one of them, right? We don't block missed spades, though, and I don't think Vladimir has a 10. In which case, it's a pretty good spot to bluff. We're going to get called by a jack. We're going to get called by queens, kings, aces. But hopefully I can get an 8 to fold. Hopefully I can get ace high to fold. And missed king highs to fold. And queen highs and all that stuff. Whoa. This doesn't make any sense. It must be a full house. Because let's think about it, chat. Raise call. Bet call. What 10 or queen 9 or 9-7 wants to check back on the turn? Like if they check back a straight, it needs to be queen 9 of spades or 9-7 of spades. And they should probably just keep betting, you know? Like this 10 is good for our range. And if they're worried about full houses, they're not going to raise the river. Right? So it's probably jack 10 or 10-8 or jacks or quad 10s or queen 9 of spades or 9-7 of spades or just a pure random bluff. But it's a bad bluff. So I think it's one of those hands, to be honest. Fold the queen 5. Christian Pace raises. I think all in is the strat here. 24 blinds deep. Going less than all in looks very strong. And we don't have much of a 3-bet bluff range here, so good luck, chat. Here we go. Have jacks, Christian. I'm not looking, chat. I can't do it. Come on, let's go. Oh, we got $1 million, baby. Whoo. Okay. Oh, ha. I didn't look. I was looking at the chat and then it's like, okay, I gotta look. It's time. I've got to look, you know? This is a bad folds in theory. Ace 3 on the button. Playable if it folds to us. If someone else raises, then we'll just fold. But it does fold to us, so we raise to 42K. And we're gonna fold ace 3. Here we go. Good hand. It's a good hand, chat. Against a raise here, we flat. We don't want to call in all in here. 20 off the money in the spot. So I'd rather call, induce a squeeze, and then back raise. And with us raising up ace king, if we get 3-bet, we can 4-bet all in and put in the last action, basically. Stupid, man. That is stupid. Check call. We might have the best hand with ace king. We had the backdoor hearts as well, but I think check call for sure. It's a really bad turn. And like I said, we had to check fold ace king on this 4 diamonds turn. Big hands with the ace king. Hey everyone, I know we're in the middle of a video, but just give me a few seconds to talk about this brand new site that I've started working with. I think it's going to be really helpful if you're working on your poker game. So if you're like me, when I started poker, I didn't really know how to get to the right answers in poker hands. I could see good poker players talk about the right answers, but I wouldn't know how to find the answer myself. Now what I've done is I've partnered up with any2.pro, and I'm taking hands from these YouTube videos you're seeing on my channel, and I'm breaking them down quantitatively. I'm showing you how I'm getting to the answers that I'm getting to, but that's not all for Any2. You can also submit your own hands to me. So you can take your hand, you play in the $11 bounty hunter or what have you, submit it, ask my opinion, and I'm gonna leave a review on that hand and tell you what I would have done and why. So check out any2.pro. It's a link in the description. I think it's gonna be really helpful for your game. As of now, it's only $5.99 a month for coaching from me. It's the only way to do it. $5.99 to improve your poker game. Let's get back into the video. Going to call. Wouldn't do it if it wasn't the money bubble-ish. I should put in money bubble-ish. But I think it's the right thing to do given we don't really want to call off an all-in against jacks and flip here, you know? I think that costs us a lot of money. So we call with ace-king. Go to flop where we flop very well. And probably play this passively. Let Vladimir go bet, bet, bet. And that we just call in the big blinds. Probably doesn't give us credit for having big aces very often. So hopefully Vladimir unleashes some aggression here. And we will get a lot of chips. That's the hope. 110, we call. The nice thing is unless Vladimir goes for the 2x pot, which is possible, but we'd have to fold because they can have flushes and, you know, 2 pairs and sets and stuff like that. But unless they go for the 2x pot, we're pretty likely to win this hand. And we do. 1.1 million. Jack 4 offsuit on our actual table. Queens against 9s, all in. We want 9s to win for a bust out, but no. Pava, 1.2 million. This bubble is going to be sick, chat. It really is. I'm telling you. This is going to be a sick bubble. It's already slowing down quite a bit. Ace 6 against king queen. It's queen ball. All right, there we go. Down to 130. Nice. Down to 130, chat. 9 off the money. Let's go. 9 away from day 2. Let's go. Jack 4 offsuit. A 3.5x raise. We fold. Oh my goodness. We got ace king. Now we can play this passively against a lot of people. I'm not going to do so against the shorter stacks, right? Because the shorter stacks, we can go, okay, we can lose an all-in and still likely make the money against Maxim and Stefan. And Christian, by the way. 33 blinds. Go for a jam here. If it goes fold, fold, we'll just jam. If Edwards calls, we probably just rip for 41 blinds. But yeah, I think we jam here. We can put max pressure on. If we lose a flip, we can still cash the tournament. Although it might be hard. But ace queen's quite good, so we're going to go all in. Good luck. Put the max pressure on, probably getting 7s to fold, probably getting 8s to fold, probably getting 9s to fold, and then probably calling 10s plus. Because they don't want to bubble on their stack. They just don't. All right, there we go. 1.1 million. Ace 10 is playable. Now we have to play it really straightforward, right? We're going to have to fold to like all-ins, but we can call. Go to a flop. Okay, good. Now I'm going to play this really passively, right? We do not want to bust here on the bubble. So we want to play this pretty tight, pretty straightforward. Hope Vladimir does not go for the bet jam, basically. I like the sizing so far. Now we are willing to bust at this point. We think need to call. I mean, it's really tough on some rivers, but I think call is the right thing here, especially because they're going to have a big bluffing frequency, right? Oh, dude, this sucks. This sucks so bad. Yes! Oh! If they jam, it sucks so bad. They got queen jack, they got ace king, they got sets. Whoo! Huge danger there, dude. Huge danger. We fold 8-3. We're on the pure bubble of day 2 here, and there's a player all in on this table. If ace queen wins, this is over. We cash the 530 euro. Cash the 55 mini big game for 350. And it's official, chat. We made it, baby. We made it. Let's go, chat. We're in the money of the Irish Open main event. 2,200 euros-ish locked up. Tomorrow is day 2. Tomorrow is day 2, chat. Are you ready? I'm going to be ready for the deuce 3. Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another stream here on the Pokerstaples channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this beautiful Monday morning. It's a special day, man. We have another chance, chat, to do something special. Whoa! Sub coming in the intro. Kendo, your sub thing didn't stay in the cup. We are day 2 of the Irish Open main event, okay? Now, there is 280 players that have made it through out of the 1,880 that played in all 3 flights. So we are down to whatever, like 15% of the field or something. Everyone in the money is guaranteed 2,137 euros. Great, you know, good. We've made some money there. First place in the tournament is 292,000 euros. Second place is 200K. 8th place is 28,700 euros, which may be my best score ever. Let's see. Euro to USD. Not quite. Okay, so 28,000 would not be my biggest score. Top 7 would be my biggest score ever. And there's 280 left. So we've got a real chance at going deep here. There's a lot of great players left in the tournament, of course, as you would expect for a big event like this. So we're going to do our best to fight through. It is a 4-day tournament. Today is day 2, day 3 tomorrow, and then Wednesday is the final table. So we have lots of play, right? We have a long time to go. So we're going to keep fighting, keep battling, and hopefully make it through to day 3. And I imagine it'll be down to like something like 30 or something today, is my guess, from 280. So 30th place is like 7,700 euro. We can make some good money today. Here we go, chat. Redfeld hype confirms. We are ready. We are starting with 37 blinds, chat. I'm a little surprised, actually, we started at 17.5, 35K. I thought we'd be deeper than this, just because it's a 4-day tournament, but I guess not. We play till level 10 today, and it looks like 30-minute levels, so 5 hours of play, plus breaks, so 6 hours, I'd say, full the 6 deuce, which I very much like. I think that's a nice schedule. I think it's one that's like very manageable. So let's take it one hand at a time here, chat. King deuce suit is going to be folds. I don't know any of these guys off the top of my head, like their names, but I'm pretty bad with names. So, and Thomas is all in. Well, the queen deuce. Now, there's probably not any relevant pay jumps really for a while. Like the first jump is $50. Then the next jump is $50, and the next jump is $50, and the next jump is $80. Yeah, so I don't think the pay jumps are going to be important for quite a while. We don't really have to think about those so much. Whoa. Thomas loses. Jacks make a flush, okay. We've lost a player, and we continue on here, and 10-9 is going to be a fold. It's patience, you know? It's a patience day today. It's exciting, but what do you think could happen? You know, we could bust this like right away. Boom, we're out. We're dead. We could bust it in the next 5 minutes. Or we double this up, you know, and all of a sudden we're on 70 blinds and it's really going to be slow and patient sort of grind throughout the day. We'll see. Ace King against 8's all in here. Feroz looking good. Sam, not so much. 1.9 million going to Feroz. Lost another player. 260 left. Queen 6 here against the 2.5x. Just a fold. Just a fold. Kind of a card dead start to the day, right? Maybe King 9 is the one. Mark raises and we're out. I don't know what it is. In my mind, it's like 450,000 Doug Polk, but I could be wrong. Raise again with the Jack 10 after we raise the queens. Alone thinking a call. We will. Oof. I'm going to go 2/3 bet. 1/3 check. If I check, I'm not folding yet. We had 3 to a straight flush, right? But I feel like with this hand, we don't mind betting some because we have Jack high and we have a lot of good turns and rivers, but not 100% of the time, you know? So I'm going to go for a check call here with Jack 10 hearts, and then we'll play turns. But it goes check, check, and turns a 10, which is great. Now we likely have the best hand. We're going to check again here, expecting Feroz to have a few hands that might beat us, like, I don't know, let's say like if they flatted Queen 8 suited or Queen 9 suited and they decide to check back, which they don't always do either of those things. And then like King 10 and Ace 10 and pocket 10s. But really, like, we love our spot, right? But I think the right way to play this is to play it passively and hopefully they, you know, just bluff some and or lose a little bit less against some of those hands. I'd be very surprised to see like a King Queen, you know, or an Ace Queen to check back flop. It's technically possible, but like we feel good about our Jack 10. I feel good about it. Nice. There we go. There we go, chat. 1.58 million. The double barrel straight draw. I think a good hand to bluff from them, by the way, but they obviously ran into a pretty strong hand from us. And we chip up, dude. Good spot, dude. Good spot. 6s in the big blind. It's very playable. Nice hand. We get a raise under the gun. This is nice, man. I mean, this is like... I love playing 6s like this. We just call, we flop a set against kings, and we go for it, man. You know, that's it. That's what we do. Thomas raises. Let's see what happens here. Cool. We call, we flop a set, we stack. What did I say, kings? We stack kings. We're not going to stack kings here, chat. I'll tell you that, okay? If they have kings, they have a 0% chance of getting stacked. This is just not happening. It's not happening. We fold. Now, we may have the best hand with 6s, but the problem is, like, we can't call any turn or river bets. So when they have Queen Jack and Queen 10 and Jack 10, and they decide to bet again on the turn, their bluff is going to have a 100% success rate, unless it's a 6, I guess. So let's say a 96% success rate. So it's like, not only do we often not have the best hand, but also we're going to get bluffed off the best hand quite a lot there. We don't realize our equity is what that's called. And so that's why we have to fold. And we have to fold more than math says in that spot because we don't realize our equity. We love this. 5.5 blinds. I don't know what to do against Thomas if they come over the top here. I mean, I guess call with ace queen and then don't fold, I would think. It's really uncomfortable if they shove, but I think it's going to be too tight to fold. Let's see what Thomas elects to do. The thing is, if I'm Thomas and I have 6s here, I think I do this, you know? Well, chat, I think we have to gamble here. I mean, it's quite sick, you know? We don't want to do this with, like, ace-10. But ace-queen is very strong. 5.5 blind shove. We just flat. We kind of open ourselves up to a lot of weakness here. Now, of course, we are going to flat with aces, kings, queens sometimes. But I also think that Thomas's range for doing this is probably, like, let's say, like, 6s plus and I don't know, maybe ace jack plus. And then maybe some like random suited broadways as well. Like in theory, you should probably just go for the rejam with like jack 10 suited here and get us to fold a bunch of hands that are better. And then when called, you're doing well. I don't know what it is they're doing, but ace queen is really strong here. I don't think we can escape, man. Where are we at? We're at 229. Is there any relevant pay jumps? No. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out a way to get out of this because there's a lot of chips, obviously. You know, we have 42 blinds. The problem is, what's our range for flatting in this spot? You know, what do we call? And like all of our suited broadways, probably all of our broadways, all of our pairs, you know, almost all of our ace X, like I call, I think. Good luck, chat. €2,269. GG. We'll get him next time, guys. All the best. Until Thursday. We'll see you later. Goodbye.